I also want to take a moment to make a few end of the day observations. First, I want to thank the AAKP staff under the leadership of our executive director, Diana Kleins, and Erin Kelly, Director of Patient Stakeholder Engagement, as well as the rest of the staff. They've done a great job in organizing and pulling this activity together. So always appreciative of their efforts. I also want to thank our board of directors and executive committee that continues to provide the support that is necessary for us to do the things that we do as a national organization. And regarding being a national organization, I want to emphasize that AAKP remains independent. We appreciate the opportunity to work and collaborate with our friends and allies, and on occasions, we may take a position that is a little bit different, but again, we always feel that we're doing what is in the best interest of patients. We've discussed a lot of topics today, and we see that there are a lot of areas in which AAKP has been involved. The kidney community is wide and vast, and there are so many topics. But AAKP, with the help of our supporters, our medical advisory board, our colleagues, our industry partners, many of you've heard from today, we will continue to fight against the status quo and do what we believe is in the best interest of patients. My background is business, and I teach courses in that area. And the concept of profitability is a very noble and important concept. However, there are occasions when what is in the best interest of a patient may be contrary to the notion of making a profit in the business community. We will continue to push and encourage our federal agencies to include African Americans and underserved communities in clinical trials. We speak on that topic often, and we believe that this is something that is not an add-on. It is something that should be a standard operating procedure in conducting clinical trials. We will continue to develop as an organization and to talk about where we're looking down the road. I'm going to turn it over to my good friend and colleague, Paul Conway, to talk about some of the exciting things that are coming in the year ahead. Paul, I pass it on to you.
Thank you very much, Richard. And I'd also like to thank the American Association of Kidney Patients professional staff, the board of directors, and the medical advisory board who helped us put together this year's program. And I'd also like to give a special shout out to our national media partner, Briar Patch Media, and Jonathan St. John, the owner, for putting together another great policy summit in the fight against kidney diseases in the effort to make certain that patients know what the issues are that are going to impact them. As AAKP looks at 2021, as we close out the 2021 year, and as we look at 2022, we're concerned about several different issues that present opportunities and challenges. But regardless of what the issues are, the key point of all of this is this, that you, the kidney patient, have the power to make an impact in your home without ever going outside. You can do it by making a phone call, by doing a video chat, and by firing off a note to your elected leader. You have to stay educated on the issues. We need your help. There's a lot at stake. Literally, the lives of people that you may know and people that you may never meet are at stake, and the thing that will save them and improve their quality of life are innovations like those that were discussed today. As we head into 2022, the stakes will be even higher to make certain that kidney disease remains a priority in the United States Congress and in the executive branch, and that there's a shared commitment above partisanship for innovation. And only kidney patients can bring the sense of urgency to make certain that those treatments are regulated fairly, safely, and that they can be paid for no matter what type of insurance you have. We're in the business of saving lives and improving health outcomes. We wish that you would join us at the American Association of Kidney Patients. We're pure in our mission, as we have been for 50 years. We're an independent voice for kidney patients, and we're the nation's largest kidney patient organization. Thank you for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you very much.
Numbers matter, and one thing that congressmen, senators listen to is your vote. As patients, we represent a large share of the population and growing. It's important for us to be up to date on the issues, and that's what we do as an organization. Not just advocate, but educate, and part of what we're doing is trying to get patients to understand the need and the importance of voting so that our voice can really be heard.
Everything that this building represents is democracy. And I think the most important thing for people to understand, whether you have kidney disease or any other disease, is first you're a U.S. citizen. And so to participate in this process and to tell your elected leaders what your opinion is your right. Just a few miles from here is Arlington National Cemetery, and when you walk among the headstones, you see so many generations that gave us the right and defended the right to vote. So as a citizen, I would say it's fundamentally important to do that, but as a kidney patient, here's what the reality is. Under this dome, every single day, decisions are made that impact us in our healthcare this week, next week, and this year. But more importantly, the decisions that are made here every single day affect the next generation of patients. So as we fight for better research funding, as we fight for more innovation in medical devices and biologics, the decisions here need our voice brought to them. Because without our voice, people won't know what the future holds, and they won't know what people need. And it's patients like us that make a difference.